Let's address the broader philosophical and scientific weaknesses within your argument and atheism as a whole. A rejection of theistic explanations without offering adequate natural explanations reveals the limitations of atheism. As physicist Paul Davies noted, the laws of physics seem themselves to be the product of exceedingly ingenious design. The universe must have a purpose. 1. The absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. You claim that you have never personally observed a God, nor encountered someone who could verify the existence of one. However, a lack of personal experience or verification is not a valid disproof. Many scientific truths, such as the laws of quantum mechanics, exist regardless of whether everyone has personally experienced them. Science is not built on subjective experience alone, but on inference and evidence. Similarly, ID infers intelligent causation based on the observable complexity and order in life and the universe. 2. Weaknesses in atheistic claims of causation. You state that all observed phenomena appear to have natural antecedents, but this is an assumption, not an established fact. Abiogenesis, the origin of life from non-living matter, has never been observed or replicated in a laboratory, and macroevolution fails to explain the sudden emergence of complex life forms. For example, the Cambrian explosion saw the appearance of diverse life forms without clear evolutionary precursors. The absence of gradual transitions challenges evolutionary theory, pointing instead toward design. 3. ID provides a stronger framework than atheism. Intelligent design offers observable evidence that certain biological systems are too complex to have arisen through random processes. DNA, for instance, contains functional information, a code, similar to human-designed systems. As Stephen Meyer noted, whenever we find information, whether it's in a book, a computer program, or in DNA, it always originates from an intelligent source. The bacterial flagellum is another example. This molecular motor requires all its parts to function and could not have evolved step by step, as Darwinian evolution suggests. This phenomenon demonstrates irreducible complexity, a hallmark of intelligent causation. 4. Morality and truth in an atheistic framework are inconsistent. You argue that atheism involves withholding belief until sufficient evidence is presented. However, atheists often embrace moral and philosophical principles that logically require a transcendent source. Without God, morality becomes subjective, just a product of evolution or societal agreement. As C.S. Lewis observed, unless we assume a moral law, we cannot say that one action is right and another wrong. Atheists like Richard Dawkins acknowledge the existence of morality and truth, but deny any objective grounding for them. Morality cannot simply be a survival mechanism because objective moral values imply a standard beyond human opinion. If right and wrong are mere evolutionary byproducts, they carry no binding force. 5. Atheists have failed to debunk ID. You claim that previous explanations based on divine agency have been replaced with naturalistic ones. However, naturalistic explanations for the origin of life and complexity remain speculative and incomplete. Atheists have failed to provide observable evidence that complex systems like DNA and molecular motors could arise without intelligent intervention. Meanwhile, ID follows the evidence where it leads, toward design. 6. Science, true science, is based on observation, not assumption. You assert that atheism is a rational stance based on the absence of sufficient evidence for God. However, true science is about following the evidence, not dismissing possibilities based on assumptions. ID offers testable hypotheses about the origins of life and the universe. For example, irreducibly complex systems challenge the gradualism of evolutionary theory. Specified complexity in DNA indicates that life functions through coded information, which always originates from an intelligent source. In contrast, atheism relies on unproven theories like abiogenesis and macroevolution to replace the explanatory power of ID. These theories have not been confirmed by observation or experimentation, leaving atheistic claims philosophically weak and scientifically unsupported. Conclusion: atheism lacks a coherent framework. While you present your atheism as a suspension of belief, The reality is that atheists often make positive claims about the nature of reality, claims that require evidence. The rejection of ID without providing testable, observable alternatives is not science. It is speculation. ID offers a robust, evidence-based framework to explain the complexity, order, and information in life. Until atheists provide observable evidence for their claims, their rejection of ID remains philosophically and scientifically flawed.